Hello, everybody, Grapperinos especially, and welcome to probably next week on Smackdown. I'm Bryon, your host, co-host, whatever, and joining me on the show, as always, still reeling from the Hulkster, Mike. Say hello, Mike.
Hello, brother.
How's how's the condition? What's the condition? Are you doing all right? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing better. I just saw that Jim Cornette posted a 3-hour podcast episode about Hulk Hogan, so that's gonna be my watch tomorrow.
Okay. Yeah, there are a lot of people just posting a lot of I don't know, retrospectives or just posting a bunch of videos. I think Tony Schiavone over in AEW, he did a 2 minute thing about Hulk Hogan. He said that he may not be close friends with Hulk Hogan, but he worked with him while he was in WCW, obviously. So Tony Schiavone did some stuff there to remember Hulk Hogan over in AEW. But yeah, definitely I'll just say I don't know, interesting time, definitely a strange time for sure. And especially when we're going into a Summerslam that is probably loaded with some good matches. And we already had our go home show for Raw, and now it's about the go home show for SmackDown. And we are going to be booking that according to these rules. You can see them on here right now. And after we lock in our predictions and bookings for the go home show, which will be premiering on Friday, and we are going to book and we're going to just score our points, booking predictions. Man, I'm stumbling right now. We are going to score our predictions and bookings after we watch the episode, and we are going to let you know how we scored. And with that, I guess we'll move on to the scores from last week. Oh yeah, this is the scoring system. Blah blah blah. There you go. All right, scoring system. We had a pretty good sort of thing going on last week because we tied in terms of points. I got 5.5. You also got 5.5, Mike, and yeah.
Yep, pretty solid across the board. I got ones in almost every prediction. Just having people show up.
Yep.
Um, yeah, I'll get into it in my prediction, but it's I think the route they're taking Cody is a little interesting. So
Okay. Right. And well, I don't know. I think the route they're taking with Cody could be interesting, but it could also be predictable, which is what I think they're gonna head into. But we'll see what the bookings are from my and Mike's and. Let's take a look at the announced matches. We got Cody Rhodes and John Cena face to face, and we got Damian Priest versus Aleister Black, and I think that's it. And with that, let's
I
book
saw
this
a few
thing.
others that were
Yo.
somewhat confirmed. If you I don't know if they were confirmed, but I just saw them on Dirt Sheet, so maybe they're not
Oh,
confirmed.
well, I don't trust dirt sheets, but
Because one
was
one
there a
of them was
match?
out of nowhere, and I was like, is this real? I don't know, maybe, but
What did it say?
it was Los Garza are issuing an open challenge for their AAA title.
What? On
Yes, so I
SmackDown?
was yeah.
What?
Let me see if I can go dig up a source real quick. Let me see if I can go dig up a source. All right.
I I mean, if it is AAA, then what the hell? It's kind of weird. Kind of weird that they would do that, but all right.
Well, they
And
don't have anyone else to show up on the show because it's a go home show.
well, they got a couple people, and I don't know. I guess we'll just wait for him to reveal his source. Blah 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 blah. Or I could just talk about my card while you're doing it. I don't know. You can multitask, right?
Yeah, just do that. I'll
All
go
right.
now.
Okay, well, without further ado, let's book this thing and get to my version of the show as we open with a 6-man tag team match between all the teams, the tag teams that are going to be in the 6-pack tag team TLC match at SummerSlam, and I picked these at random. So it's going to be Chris Sabin, Ray Phoenix, and Axiom, aka The Faces, versus Johnny Gargano, Angelo Dawkins, and Joe Gacy, the heels. And we are going to have it end in a no contest because there will be a brawl that gets initiated between the heels. Just saying, why the hell do we need to partner up with freaking the Wyatt Six when we just beat them up right here? And that causes a brawl between all the teams. Tables get brought out, chairs get brought out, ladders get brought out, and they go through them. Yay. Are you hyped for their match at SummerSlam yet? Yeah, I think this is how they're gonna do it. What else are they gonna do? But whatever. Anyway, we'll move on from that to Damian Priest versus Aleister Black. I think they're gonna put the rub on Aleister Black here. They're gonna give him a win. And Aleister Black can move on to maybe the United States Championship picture or whatever, and Damian Priest can, I don't know, languish in the lower card. Oh well. I don't know what they're doing with Damian Priest, honestly. They could honestly stretch this feud out and have it go to Clash at Paris, maybe even Survivor Series, if they want to. If they don't want Damian Priest doing anything else. But yeah, I think Aleister Black gets the first win here if it is going to be a rivalry. And if they decide to continue it, I don't mind it. So there you go. We move on from that to Zelina Vega versus Julia. And I did not have it be a championship fight. I don't know why. But there you go. I'm going to have Julia win by pinfall because she is the champion, and champions do not lose. Unless you're Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Moving on to exactly that. Another 6-woman tag team match. As Tiffany Stratton, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss take on Jade Cargill, Roxanne Perez, and Raquel Rodriguez. You might be wondering why I'm putting in 2 tag team matches on SmackDown. That's because Raw did the same thing, and I'm guessing they're probably going to do the same for SmackDown. God, do they love running it back and doing the same thing, even if it doesn't make sense. So we're going to have Jade's team win by pinfall. And I don't know, maybe you can have a little brawl here, I guess, but I don't think there's enough sort of anger between the sides here that necessitates a brawl after the match. But I guess if you want to hype up SummerSlam, I guess a little brawl after the match can help. I don't know. There you go. Jade's team wins by pinfall. We're going to move on from that to Jacob Fatu versus Tala Tonga. And we're going to have Jacob Fatu win by pinfall. I don't know why I said that mysteriously. Like, I'm unsure. But it's okay. We'll probably have it be like a roll-up or something. And that causes a beat down on Jacob Fatu by Solo and his MFTs. And I think that's gonna cause a lot of damage to Jacob Fatu as he faces the guy who's holding it, who is Solo Sikoa at SummerSlam in a steel cage match. Since it's a steel cage match, I don't know, they'll probably do some kind of thing, such as, I don't know, bring in steel steps into the equation during the match or something like that. I don't know. But I'm gonna have Jacob Fatu win, because I think Solo is retaining his title. We move on from that to John Cena and Cody Rhodes face-to-face. We're going to have Cody come in first and says the same old stuff. Blah, blah, blah. I want the real John Cena. Blah, blah, blah. The fake John Cena hates fans and all that. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to have the title. Same old crap. And then Cena comes in, says the same stuff that he always says, including the fact that Cody Rhodes is a John Cena bootleg or whatever. And whatever, it's the same old crap as their WrestleMania build. Except, we're gonna have Cody put through a table after a brawl occurs between Cena and Rhodes. Cena brings a table, puts it on the ring, and puts Cody through it. And then we're gonna have a little bit of a comeback moment, and Cody puts Cena through some stairs. We're gonna have it be sort of a preview of their street fight, because that is what they are prone to do. And who will be on top here? I'm gonna say that Cena is on top here because he's the champion. And that's it. That is the end of the show. Cena's on top. Cody is just lying down after being put through a table and beaten down some more and maybe put through stairs after Cena gets put through some stairs. I don't know. But there you go. That is the show. Any questions?
So, do you have Cena going over at SummerSlam?
Yes. No, wait. I'm gonna have Cody win it back. I think that they're gonna give it
Really?
back to Cody. Yeah.
Okay. Do you think?
Because yeah.
Do you think Cody turns heel?
I see I actually don't mind turning him heel. I think it's just how they're gonna turn him heel that's going to be the most questionable. If they decide to have him turn based on just if it's gonna be a situation where Cody Rhodes hates the fans, that's why he turns heel or whatever, then it's just the Cena heel arc all over again, right? But if you give him some sort of, I don't know, justifiable reason more than just the fans to just turn heel, then sure, I will be buying it. So I don't mind a heel turn or the possibility of a heel turn. I just think that how they're gonna turn him heel and why are going to be the most important questions here.
Okay. I mean, you told me that there were some rumors on the IWC that he was going to turn heel because he was wearing the watch that Dwayne gave him,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and I was like, that's some wild take. But then the promo he cut last week,
Uh huh.
I don't know, it seemed a little off, and it seemed like a little like he was starting to get a little pissed, you know. Like,
Hmm.
you know how he usually ends his promo? He's like getting everybody hyped up and everything.
Yeah.
He just kind of ended it, and I was like, that was a little weird. It was a little
Well,
off, you know.
well, I think it's because he takes it more seriously this time around than the WrestleMania, I guess.
Oh yeah,
Right?
because
Because
John Cena doesn't have Travis Scott to help him out.
yeah, because they fell out with the WWE. I wonder why Travis Scott is no longer working with the WWE. I wonder why. But yeah, I if they're leading towards Cody turning heel with The Rock in the equation once again, he first of all he better commit because holy crap, if he doesn't decide to commit, then what the hell are we doing here? And second of all, as I said earlier, there needs to be a legitimate reason why Cody needs to turn heel. If they're gonna set up a double turn where John Cena turns face and Cody turns heel, then there must be a good reason for it. And maybe the reason is Cody doesn't hesitate anymore. Even though, you know what, I'm not even gonna get to it. I'm not even gonna get to why that doesn't make any sense. But whatever. So yeah, I think Cody wins it back. If he turns heel, I don't mind it. But if he stays face, then fine, whatever. I hope they make his title reign interesting again, unlike the first time. And that's it, I guess. Any other questions?
ready to go on to my card, I guess.
All right, your card. Starting off with
So I have the Aleister Black and Damian Priest fight to start off. Um, so again, I really don't know why this feud started. To be honest with you, I think like it really started because Damian came back and was like, "Hey, bro, calm down." Then Aleister Black crashed out and hit him in the face, and then that's how this started. It was very random and very just kind of out of nowhere. Um, I think Aleister Black wins thanks to Carmelo Hayes interfering, and he wins by DQ. And I think this ends in the triple threat, probably at either on a Smackdown Go Home show for like Clash in Paris, or maybe at Clash in Paris. I think.
interesting. Yeah, I mean Carmelo Hayes has been there for a bit in the feud itself, so makes sense why he would be factored in. I don't know where they're going with this either, but as I said, I think they might stretch this out into like a three fight kind of deal, right?
Yes,
Where
probably.
Alistair
Yeah.
wins one and then Damien wins one and then you got the tiebreaker at Clash in Paris maybe, so yeah. Alright. Who do you think wins this feud overall? Do you think Alistair Black goes on to the US Championship picture, for example, or
Yes. Yeah. I think that's what happens. I think Damian Priest kind of lingers around the U.S. title picture. Maybe he goes to Raw to fight for the IC title, but yeah, I think it's Aleister Black who ends up winning this.
alright. Okay, we'll move on to
The Jade Cargill promo about her fight with Tiffany Stratton. Um, Says her usual shtick, and then she is interrupted and attacked by Naomi.
what?
Now, yeah, because Naomi hates her. Naomi is a psycho bitch. That's why.
I I sort of had a feeling that they kind of moved on from the whole Jade Naomi situation, especially because of the
You
fact
would
that
think that, but this is a good choice. I think oh, this is a good choice.
fine, fair enough. I just thought that we were moving on from this, but I guess not. I I think this match between Jade and Tiffany is gonna be not great. Sorry to say, but do you think Jade wins it here, especially because of the way they're pushing her, or do you think we're keeping on it at Tiff? Who
Yeah,
do
I
you
think Jade
think?
wins it.
Jade
I think
wins?
I think Jade wins it. I think Naomi keeps it. I think Jade ends up winning it, and they have maybe like a fight in Saudi or something. Like I don't know. Probably a crown jewel, like champion versus champion or something like
Yeah,
that.
champion versus champion, yeah. They put both their titles on the line.
I wouldn't say both titles, but maybe just
Okay.
like a you know,
Just one of their title,
uh,
I guess.
it's just I don't know. I don't know. I think they want to continue this three-way feud, but they're slow burning it. And I think
All
that
right.
Naomi attacking her is kind of the psycho behavior that Naomi would do.
Yeah. No, no, it definitely makes sense. I just thought that given she's the Raw champion, that she would just focus on her stuff with Rhea and Io. But yeah, no, I wouldn't be surprised if she interferes here. I guess. All right, moving on to
Uso versus JC Mateo. Could you get a higher bit rate on that JC Mateo logo, please? It's like
he is
240 pixels there.
he's so chunky that he makes the pixels just kind of blurry. I
He's
don't
a
know.
chunky boy. He's a
He's a
very
chunky
chunky
boy,
boy.
very chunky. Anyway,
JC Mateo wins thanks to interference from Solo and the MFTs. Then post match beatdown happens. Jacob Fatu runs out, clears the ring, And that is how we end that fight. And I think Solo Sikoa retains his title thanks to the MFTs at SummerSlam. Wait, are the MFTs banned from ringside at SummerSlam?
No.
They are. Yes, right?
Oh,
Because
they
it's a
are?
cage match. I think they are. Yeah, because it's a
No,
cage
it's a
match, right?
steel cage match though. They can come in at the end.
Oh yeah, because it's no DQ.
Yeah, you've seen a lot
Okay.
of. You've seen. I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of steel cage matches where something
I don't know
happens
why
at the
I
end.
thought. I don't know why I thought the MFTs were banned from ringside or something like that.
Do you remember when they had the steel cage match at Madison Square Garden between Seth Rollins and CM Punk, and Roman Reigns showed up at the end? It's gonna be like that, except
Okay.
his MFD
So
show
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah. I think Solo retains thanks to the MFTs. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Unless they somehow book a situation where, unless I'm wrong, that the MFTs are actually banned, but I don't think so. I think Solo wins here for sure. Moving on to
So here's what I was talking about earlier. This I sent you the link in Signal, by the way.
yep.
Um, they had a backstage segment at SmackDown last week where they issued an open challenge for their AAA title championship. And I think this open championship, this open challenge is answered by
Uh huh.
the what's the lizard guy's name?
Mr. Iguana.
Mr. Iguana. Yes, Mr. Iguana and whoever his tag team partner is, and the LWO. And I
What? Okay. Uh huh.
yes, because Mr. Iguana is super over. People
Yeah.
love that dude. And
Yeah.
the LWO obviously they're they're with the
What
culture. So
the? Okay. I
and I
appreciate
think that
marketing AAA, but this is kind of weird. You're
this was
wasting.
on SmackDown last week. They issued an open challenge. Yeah,
Okay, well, I guess I
I
missed
sent you the
that.
source. I
I
sent you the
missed
source.
I missed this from last week. Okay.
So I think this is a promo headed by uh damn who the fuck is the who's in charge of this Garza? Who is this man? I haven't seen him weeks.
Okay, so Angel Garza is the left on the picture. He's the
Yes.
left. Right,
No,
it's
the other guy.
Berto.
No,
Humberto.
the other guy.
What other guy? Santos
The guy
Escobar?
who's like, yes, thank you.
My
We haven't
God.
seen him in weeks, man. I totally forgot his name. There's like I keep confusing with Andrade because they're about the same size. They have like the same vibe, so I keep confusing with Andrade. And I'm like, no, it's not Andrade. Who is it? Yes, Santos Escobar. Um, it's a promo, and then Mr. Iguana and his tag team member come out, and then also the LWO come out, and this is booked for the next AAA ELE, whenever that is.
I appreciate marketing AAA, as I said earlier, but like wasting time on a SummerSlam Go Home show for a AAA segment, I don't know, seems kind of weird to me. But here we are, I guess. But
I mean, I know it's a go home show. Most of the card is already set, and most of the people that are going to be fighting are going to be fighting the day after. So I guarantee you that they're going to have space because most people are going to be preparing for Saturday. So you
I
won't have
guess.
many people to work with. I mean, did you see what happened on Monday? The most the most random tag team match of all time.
What can I say? Yeah. It's for all the people who cannot make it to SummerSlam. They're like, okay, let's just put him in. Here we go.
It's
Raffle
like on
time. Put him
IGN
in a
where
match.
like you have guys who are a little more out because they haven't gotten a lot of screen time. You're like, ah, shit, fuck, okay. You go with him and then her and then okay, there we go.
SummerSlam. Oh boy. All right. Well, I don't know. Maybe it'll happen. We'll see. If it does, I'll be surprised. But moving on.
Okay, Zelina Vega versus Julia, U.S. title. This was confirmed last week. I think Julia wins. Surprisingly, they haven't shown her a lot on SmackDown, you would think she's John Cena with the amount of no shows she's had, and he's also a champion as well. It's crazy. But I think Zelina wins. Sorry, my bad. I think Julia wins this fight.
You're saying she keeps the title, but Zelina wins due to a DQ.
Due to a DQ. Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks to
Secret
the
Harvest. Yeah.
Yes.
Are we really going back? So you think we're going back to Julia versus Chelsea Green?
Chelsea Green? Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yes.
Because there's no other woman besides these two. You know what? Why don't we push BFAB? Okay, why can't BFAB be the next woman? I know this sounds kind of not great, but
wrestled,
why?
I think she's wrestled a cumulative. Jeez, I think she's wrestled a cumulative 8 minutes in the past 3 months.
Well, you know, she can have more. And she can, I don't know, put her in a qualifying match or something, have her win. There you go. Better yet, have Michin win it. And have Julia versus Michin. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm kind of sick and tired of Chelsea Green and Zelina Vega just
the fans like
hogging.
Chelsea Green.
Yeah, I guess, but I'm at the point.
She is a premium jobber. I will say that much.
Well, that's because she's a comedy act, first of all. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of overexposing Zelina Vega and Chelsea Green. I'm just tired. All right, I want Michin. I want BFAB. All right, push those women. God dang it. Even though they're not great wrestlers, I'd rather see them. Moving on to
John Cena, Cody Rhodes face off to end the show. John Cena comes out. He's the one who calls out Cody. John says, Cody, you can't have the real Cena. The real Cena died because the fans gave up on real Cena. He's not going to play Cody's mind games. And Cody says, you know what, John? You know what, John? He'll get the real Cena out of him on Sunday. And then Cena hits him with the belt when he's leaving the ring, puts him through a table, or puts him through whatever apparatus happens to be in the ring at the time.
A Slim Jim branded table.
Slim Jim table. The Slim Jim ladder!
Oh my god!
The Slim Jim branded ladder!
Oh my god! The damage! That's more damage than a standard table.
+5. It's like a rare weapon in D&D. It's got a +1. You hit someone with it. A +1.
Yeah.
Jeez. That's one of the Vince isms I actually appreciated was keeping the ring and all the apparatus clean. Like, you know, when they had one ring ad, I was a little tiffed, and they had like 20 ring ads, and I was like, this is too much. They started putting ads on the fucking ladder and the table, and I was like, guys, please, we need to stop. Like, next thing you know, everyone's gonna have like Brock Lesnar shorts and have ads all over the shirt.
They gotta get their bag, man. Gotta get their bag. You know, in case the ticket sales weren't enough, they gotta get their money through the ads. Oh man. Also, Saudi Arabia apparently is not enough, so I guess that's why they're doing it. Okay, well, so who do you think goes over here in this segment? You said John Cena goes over?
Yes, John Cena goes over.
So you also think Cody is getting it back?
Yeah, I think Cody wins. I think Cody turns heel. So I think that John Cena, they're not going to have John Cena end his retirement tour as a heel. That's not happening. Okay? That'd be stupid.
Yeah.
I think Cody turns heel, or at least becomes a tweener. I think after losing to Cena once before, I think he secretly took The Rock's offer. And he now has the backing of TKO. And he wins thanks to interference from not Travis Scott, but someone else.
Yeah, who is that someone that The Rock is gonna pick?
Maybe actually Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. That'd be interesting.
You know what? What if Cody Rhodes turns heel? Because
And
Cardi
wins
B.
satisfaction.
Oh.
Bro. If Cardi B comes out,
Yeah, Cardi B shows up. She's like, I'm subbing in for Travis Scott. Here you go. Cody turns heel. She helps him win the championship. Not our truth, mind you, but Cardi B. I don't know. Cardi B might help out on the women's spots, but not men's. I don't think she's gonna help out here.
she
But
might interfere in the Tiffany and
yeah,
Jade. But I totally forgot she's like the special guest host. God damn.
yeah.
We really are transitioning into the Gooner era.
We got Cardi B as host. We got
Jesus.
Jelly Roll as a wrestler. Man, celebrities in the
We really are
WWE.
pandering to the Gooners, man. It's really just becoming an OnlyFans pipeline at this point. Which, I mean, I guess it always was because you had people like China showing up on Playboy. So I guess there is
Yeah.
precedent for this. There is
Yeah.
precedent. Okay, well, whatever. I mean, I think Cena ends his retirement tour as a face. I think his last match
For
is
sure.
at a Saturday night's main event in Boston,
Yep.
and he's a face, and that's how it ends.
And after the match, Michael Cole is gonna say, "It's all you, John." Hands him over the
then they
mic.
cut him off.
They cut him off. And that's how Cena's retirement tour ends.
They
Well,
probably are gonna. They're probably not gonna book as many fights on that night, though. They're probably gonna book like one or two other fights and
uh,
give Cena enough time.
well, I don't know. I mean, it all depends on the ads, like how long the ads are. Because
Well,
last
that is
time,
true. Yes.
yeah,
Yes. It's more of like Saturday night's infomercial because we get it's not actually a wrestling show. It's an advertisement segment with wrestling interspersed between the ads.
yeah, obviously you get more out of it if you're in the live crowd than if you're watching at home. Which is again another incentive for you to spend money to go to a WWE event, but whatever. Yeah, it depends on the ads, and I think there are going to be other matches, but they're probably gonna put it down to like a 4 match card or have a 5 match card, but one of the matches is like 30 seconds, so yeah. If it does happen, I even after I said all that, I would be honestly glad to go. I would go to an event to watch John Cena have his last match. And I'm sure,
Yes.
yeah. All right. Well, with that, thank you so much for watching this. And we'll tell you how it goes next time on, probably next week on SmackDown. But until that point, thank you so much for ordering a blue cheese pizza called probably next week on SmackDown from Grapperinos. And remember, if you're down for some fresh, crispy, oven-baked wrestling content, then stop on by Grapperinos and order yourself some content you can grapple with. See you next time, Grapperinos. Brother,